Okay, you ready for these new LED lights? Alright folks, today is somewhat of an exciting day. We're hopefully getting our new lights put up. We've been waiting 3 weeks. You want to see how bright this is? You getting ready? Isn't that amazing? Half the lights don't work, and when they do work, sometimes they don't turn on like they should. Right now, we have one working there. We have half of a light working there. These two quit. One tube, you can't really tell, but it's kind of 50% on that. Started going crazy in one of the storms. And then we have a light over here, which is actually quite bright. But we don't do anything over here. So the lighting in this shop is absolutely awful. If you come in the shop from being outside, it's like walking into a cave. This little area here is our like parking area. It's our, you know, show off the car, take a picture of it, make the car present better. When we do a build, we're gonna have customers pick up cars here. So hopefully we're gonna get rid of that light and put one of the big LEDs, and then that light there and put the LEDs there, which is over the dyno. Is I gotta move my ZR1 out the way. So the lights that we're going to be putting up, it's kind of hard to see now because the camera is just dimmed off for these, but they're the LEDs. There's the camera brightening up. They're a 800 watt LED. We put them up in this shop a few months ago, and they are absolutely fantastic. I'll give you the model number of them because I definitely recommend them for high bays. If you watch this, tell you what, I'm just going to pan it right here. You see the EP3 and then the white hatch here. Watch these lights. They are absolutely fantastic. And there's just two of them. There's the one there, there's our little butt fan, and one right there. They make an amazing difference. When we first put them up, I was afraid that we'd need 4 for the shadows, but they're really not bad. About the only shadow we get is from the lift arm right here. But the other one does such a good job of filling in the space. There's very few shadows in the shop, and it's very, very simple. I think the lights were about 130 bucks a light, so definitely recommend them. I'll show you the lights right now. I want to take them and get them ready for the electricians at the other shop. Okay, so this is the light right here. They're the same ones we have in the shop. These are just a lower wattage. The input voltage is 150 watts. Where the other ones, the input is 200 watts. The output, I believe, is 600 watts on these. The ones that do the shop are 800. But this isn't our primary use shop, so we didn't really want to go with the more expensive ones. And again, I'll put a picture of the link of where I bought them. That way you can see the exact brand. But this is what they look like. I mean, the LEDs, they all look the same these days, but they're like a pad with a million LEDs on there, and it's a big aluminum housing. This is obviously a heatsink, and pretty simple. I mean, you got one power cable. They gave you the little ring to screw in, and what we do is I went to Home Depot, got a couple of these with a nut. You drill in the beam, you hang that, you hang your light on there. You know what, because we've got this, we really need a hook to go between them. I'm going to take this to the shop and put a slit in here so this will pass through, because the light is going to have to hang on there. And again, the electricians, I've been waiting 3 weeks for, actually 4 weeks now. And of course everyone's schedule is busy, I can relate to that, but this is like a cave over here. When you're dynoing a car or doing anything, sometimes I come over here after washing a car, I put a coat of wax on it, and you can't see what you're doing. You do a hand wax, you take it outside, and you've missed 3 spots on the car. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's take this over to the shop I want to cut just a slot in here so this will pass in here. Again, I don't want to hold up the electricians. I want them to take just 2 lights down, wire these where the old lights are. I mean, if I had a ladder, we could do it, but we don't. The last time, we had to rent some scaffold, which was a big pain in the butt. It was almost like a whole day process. You call and order the scaffold. I drive there. It's only 3 miles up the road. We go there. It's, oh, okay, call Jim. Jim knows where the scaffold is. You go drive around the... Jim's like, well, I don't do the scaffold. You got to go see Bob in the office. Bob in the office told me to come see you. Oh, you better go see Bob. I don't know what's going on. Bob says, okay, don't deal with Jim. Go ahead and deal with Tom. Tom's... hour later, we'll bring a whole bunch of dirty old pipe, lay it on the ground. It's been used 12 times. It's been drove over at the, the work site. No instructions, different bits of color, orange pipe, blue pipe. We put the thing together. It's 15 feet high. It's all rickety rockety, and you just somebody else do it. We build cars. You do electrical stuff. Measurements are correct. Perfect. Yep. All right. So here's the instruction manual. They call it LED UFO high bay lighting, whatever UFO means. So here's the specs. The ones we got for this shop is the middle column, this one right here. It's the 150 watt consumption. 5000 K, which is close to white. The ones here are 18,500 to 19,500 lumens. The ones at the other shop are 25,000 to 26,000. And again, these at the other shop are super bright. They're overkill. And again, you can never really have enough lighting. I didn't realize that until we did the lights at the other shop. And not only are they brighter, they consume less power. The lights that we replaced them with were we showed it in the last episode, the ones with a really big bulb. They're like an HID. They're like a metal hydride bulb or something. They were a 300 watt bulb, but you could stand under the light, and it was 20 feet high. You could stand directly under it and feel the heat. Well, we have the AC running, and then those bulbs, so not only the high energy bulbs, they're producing a lot of heat, they're working against the AC. It's using too much power. No, it's not using too much power, it's wasted power. So it's all about efficiency, with everything. So this ceiling just looks like a mess. There's lights and wires and junk from the the last guy that had this. He added the smaller lights that are drop down, and they don't work, and nobody wants to fix them. We can't get up there and fix them, so best solution is replace them with these lights. So I'll make this a before, so I can do a before and after, but this is what the lighting is like right now. You see, I pan over to our little green insight here, and it looks pretty bright over there because of the light directly above it, but again, a lot of shadows, and right over here it's dark. So the lights are definitely a success. I mean, now I can see what I'm doing. The car looks brighter. If I'm working in here, I can wax cars and show cars and present them, and it just definitely makes them stand out. These are fantastic.